Hey, Facebook fam. Hey, Facebook fam. It's just Sugar. Sugar shooting the breeze, y'all. Just Sugar shooting the breeze. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, y'all. Good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Got to get this day started. Got to get it kicked off. Got to get it kicked off. But before I do that, I'm going to run my Sugar Shootin' the Breeze song to hey, Sugar Shootin' the Breeze, y'all. 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 Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Hey, y'all. Look, what day it is? It's Friday. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday, July the 10th, 2026. Friday, July the 10th, You made it to Friday. Yep, you made it. You made it to Friday, and it's 10:39. It's 10:39, and yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day, y'all. It's a good day. It's nice outside. I went out. It's not that hot today. It's still running in the early 80s. You know, it's not that hot, which that's good because we still just got summer established. Just got summer established in June. So yeah, June. What was it? 21st, 22nd, the first official day of summer. Yeah. So here we are, July 10th on a Friday. And Sugar Shootin' the Breeze out here in these social media streets. See who gonna roll up? And say, hey, Sugar. Hey. How your day going? Just seeing who gonna roll up and say, hey, Sugar. Drop it in the comment section. Where you looking from? Where you scroll by and saw me from? Sugar Shootin' the Breeze. Y'all, I'm excited. I got some good topics that I want to talk about today. But for right now, y'all know what I got to do. Got to wash my dishes. Yeah. Gotta get my dishes washed up. That's what I got to do. Yes, indeedy. I have a little few that be left over. You know. It gives me something to do. It gives me something to do for my morning. You know, establish just a little bit of routine. Even though, you know, I like random things, but you gotta have a little bit of a routine in your life. And I'm telling you, at this big age, a little routine is good. Keep your mind, helping you keep your mind right. So, 55, y'all, 55. And I'm thankful to be able to get here. And be in pretty good right mind and pretty decent mind. You know, I am thankful to be here. But yeah, I said that we have 24 hours. 24 hours in a day. 24, y'all. Except what we gonna do with it? It's yours if you make it. It's your 24. Oh, hold up, y'all. Gotta get my little dab. Clorox. Put in my water. Just kind of add a little bit of germ prevention. Just a dab. That's it. Just a dab. That's what Mama taught me. You know, it's old school. It's old school. You know, that's what kind of what we grew up. For those that know, we grew up putting just a little damn Clorox in the water, trying to potentially kill off bacteria, germs. You know, so yeah, it works. It works, y'all. It works. It works. So what you got going on for today? What you got going on for today? Huh? What you got going on? What you got going on? Like I said, I'm really excited about what I want to talk about today. I really am. I really am. I'm excited about it. And I think a lot of you will be able to relate. You'll be able to relate to it. You'll be able to relate to it. Be able to relate. You'll be able to relate to what I got to say, to what I got to share with you on this Shuga Shootin Breeze Live. On this Shuga Shootin Breeze Live. Shuga Shootin Breeze. Yes. Washing my dishes, y'all. I'm washing my dishes, y'all. I'm washing my dishes, y'all. Yeah. Who up washing their dishes? Who up washing their dishes with me? Who in their kitchen washing their dishes? Who in there? Who in the kitchen washing their dishes? Like I said, I got a dishwasher. I just prefer to wash my own dishes, y'all. I do. I like it. It's good. It keeps you good for hand-eye coordination. That's what it's good for your hand and eye coordination. It's good. Staying active. So it's Friday, and got a birthday shout out today, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna shout folks out for their birthday. Y'all know I'm gonna shout them out for their birthday. You know I'm gonna shout them out, because if you made it to see it, that's a blessing. If you celebrate, hey, I'm gonna shout you out. If you want me to, I'm gonna shout you out. And today, you know, we got Mr. Trent Robinson. Mr. Trent Robinson, it's your birthday today. Today is your birthday. And because it's your birthday today, I'm going to sing a birthday song. I'm going to do the birthday song for you. Do the birthday song for you. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you wish many, many more. And you wish many, many more. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Trent. And anybody else who's celebrating a birthday today, on today, happy birthday to you babies out there, young and old. If you made it to it, hey, God said, I got you one more time. One more time. See what you can contribute to this big, big, big world. To this big, big, big script. To this big, big, big life. See what you can contribute. So, yeah. Gotta get my cereal ready, y'all. Gotta get my cereal ready. Like I say, watching my numbers. Gotta get my cereal ready. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're inclined, say, hey, Sugar. Drop it in the comment section. Just on here. In these Facebook streets. Seeing who roll by. See who roll by. And decide to beep, beep. Hey, Sugar. Let me get my cereal, y'all. Let me get my cereal. My trusted Cheerios. Get my trusted Cheerios. Get my grapes. Get my grapes. Get my walnuts. Get my walnuts. And get my almond milk. Because I can't do cow's milk. Can't do cow's milk. We don't get along. Me and cow's milk. We used to. We used to, y'all. We used to get along, me and cow's milk, but not no more. It ain't good for me. It's just not. So. Yeah, they say on here, they say you do a 1.5 cups. 1.5 cups. That's what they say. Okay. There we go. 1.5 cups. That's what they say. I'm gonna run with it. You know, that's pretty much where it's at. That serving size, y'all. That serving size is something else. It's something else. It'll fool you too, you know. It'll fool you. If you ain't really reading it right, you gotta know what that serving size is and making sure what the serving size is lined up with how many calories is in it, as well as what's in that serving size. What's in that serving size, especially anything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grapes. That's the sugar because that's unsweetened. That's the regular Cheerios. My almond milk. What we got on the serving size on here? What it say? 1 cup. 1 cup, y'all. Do we really go by a cup? That's a cup. That's a cup. Compared to my cereal bowl. That's a cup. But do we really go by it? Most of the time, we really don't. We really don't. I'm really just Just a dab more. And that's it. I don't require a whole lot of milk. I don't. I don't require a whole lot of milk. I just want to be able to stir my cereal up a little bit and coat it. And then I'm good. And then I polish it off with a couple of pieces of walnuts. Just some nuts. Just some nuts. Add a little protein. They say about a 4th cup. They say that's, yeah, about a 4th cup. That's like 30 grams. That's like 200 calories in a 4th cup. Matter of fact, total fats, 20 grams. Saturated fats, 2 grams. It varies per brand, you know. But cholesterol, 0. Trans fat, 0. Sodium, 0. Total carbs, 4 grams. Dietary fiber, 2 grams. You know, you need some fiber. You need some fiber to help keep stuff moving. But you also need water with fiber. If you're going to have stuff moving, you got to have water. So the fiber can do his job. You got to have water for the fiber to do his job, because if not, you're going to get some cramping going on. You're going to get some cramping going on if you ain't got enough water in you to help with the fiber that you put in. So, I'll take a little more time the next time. But I'm going to go on and eat right now. Yeah. Going on eat my Cheerios. And see who up in these Facebook streets. Rolling by. Rolling by. And so happen to see Sugar on the live. And say, hey, Sugar. And Sugar saying hey to you. Yeah. I got some pretty good topics for today that I wanted to share with the people. Hey, Real. Sugar Shootin Breeze, Real. Say, hey, Sugar. I got a couple of topics that I'm going to go over today. I'll be on here for about an hour or so, you know. It's Friday. We made it to it. It's Friday. And I made my cereal with my almonds, not almonds, but my walnuts and grapes with Cheerios. Because like I said, I got to keep my numbers right. Hey, Real. Hey, my Real. Just on here, that's all. Just Shootin the Breeze. I'm going to try and do this every morning. If I can't, come on here and just see who on here. Got access to the world. Got access to the World Wide Web. See who on him. I can say, hey. Tell them, hey. You know, we get it from our parents and it's in them genes, honey. Us Tatum girls coming from Rosie May World. Tatum Jordan. Yeah. She passed on some good genes. We beautiful, cousin. We beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful people. We comical. We like to cut up and laugh and talk. That's what we like to do. And we like to eat too. That's good to me. Yep, that's good to me right there. This little old bowl of Cheerios. A little bowl of Cheerios, a few nuts. And it's not the sweetened Cheerios, so I add a little bit of, add a couple of grapes off in them. Give me a little sugar. Because, you know, that's my nickname, Sugar. Gotta have a little sugar somehow. A little bit. I ain't trying to overdo it. You know. Trying to overdo it at this big age. You trying to overdo it. Hope your day is going good on this Friday. We done made it. We made it to Friday, July 10th, 2026. We made it. Yep. Got to see another day. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Hey, Cousin Diane. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the hearts, y'all. I appreciate the hearts. Appreciate the love. The thumbs up. And the laughing emoji. Because, yeah, I like to cut up. I'm making you hungry. Real, you know how grandmama, when she used to eat, and she be swallowing, you hear every sound, every swallow she made. And she could be eating a biscuit. Like I said, she could eat a biscuit and make it look good, sound good. And you be wanting some. Oh yeah, the jaws be working up and down. You know. Yeah. Jaws be working up and down. And you hear the swallow and everything. You hear everything. And you be like, I want some. I want some. Make stuff look good. And it tastes good. It tastes good to me. It is. The little bowl of Cheerios. The little bowl of Cheerios. Your little almond milk. That's all. Yeah, Grandmama have you wanting to just... I just need just a little taste, Grandmama. I want to see if it tastes like you making it look like it tastes good. You making it look like it tastes good. And I just want to confirm it. You want to confirm it. Yes, ma'am. What y'all got planned today on this Friday? What you got planned today? I got a few things on my list to do after I get off of here, but it's Friday. He said when you make it to Friday, you gotta find something good, something fun, something special to get into. I do. Damn, yeah. I put grapes. You know, grapes is a go-to. Let me tell you. You put grapes, I use it in my peanut butter sandwich. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. Peanut butter sandwich. I use it in my peanut butter sandwich. Smooth peanut butter. I like smooth peanut butter. And I use grapes, y'all. You know, we grew up on grape jelly. We didn't do jam. Jam was kind of like the expensive version. The jams. We grew up on that grape jelly. That was pretty much it. The grape jelly. But I use real grapes in my peanut butter when I make my peanut butter sandwich. I need about 4, 5, maybe 6. If you're doing a whole two pieces of bread, peanut butter on one side, drop you about 6, 7 grapes on top of there. I had to try it. Yeah. Put about 6 or 7 grapes on top of that, and then put another, slice of bread on top of that. Now, if you want to do a half, you don't have to do a whole 2 pieces of bread sandwich. You could do a half of bread. Put, peanut butter on one side of it, half of it, and then put the grapes on top of that, and then close it up. Sandwich. And it's The thing about it is, you get to taste the real grape. You get to taste the real grape, and it's surprise. There's a little surprise other than when you're doing the actual the jelly or jam. You bite the grape, pop. The grape pop in there with the juice, with the peanut butter. And yeah, that's some good eating. That is good to me. I ain't buying no more jelly for now. I'm gonna rock with the grapes, the real fruit, where it come from. I'm gonna rock with the real grapes. You know, it just hit me one day. It's like, you know what? Cause you know, grapes, if you ain't careful, they go bad quick. If you're not eating them up, if you don't eat them up, they will get soft on you, get mushy. And I ain't trying to throw away no food, y'all. We was raised not throwing away no food. You didn't waste nothing. And that's how I was raised. And then, you know, it makes sense. You just don't waste food because people out here starving, can't get access to food. So yeah, real. Yeah, you try it. Cause I was like, I don't do jelly. After I discovered, and it just hit my mind, because it's like, I like peanut butter. I'm like, okay, what do I want to do with it? What else can I do with it? Because I could eat it on crackers or something. But then I had some grapes, and I said, you know what? I'm going to put some grapes on my peanut butter sandwich. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put some grapes on it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try that. Come from grapes. Peanut jelly, put the grapes on it. Well, I'm going to tell you, when you do it real, you ain't going to be able to go back to spreading no jelly or jam on it. Them grapes going to have you, ooh, it's like a treat inside your peanut butter sandwich. Like a treat inside of it. Either on a half a peanut butter sandwich or a whole peanut butter sandwich. And you got your protein. And you got your little carbs. A healthier version of a carb. Hey, Andre. Who? This Shuga Shootin Breeze. This on here, like I'm sitting on the front porch, seeing who gonna stop by and say hi. Who gonna stop by and say hi? You sit a spell. If you're just here to say, hey, Sugar, drop it in the comment section. That's great. I love to see that. But if you can sit a spell and engage in dialogue, you know, I can read a little bit. If it get a little too blurry, I got my little readers right here. Because that's where I'm at. Oh, Lord. Diane, you said I had you sliced up potatoes. I know potatoes, make some potato chip. Because, yeah, I ain't have none. I ain't have no potato chips. And I was like, I wanted some. And then I looked back. I said, what I got? Let me see if I got some potatoes. I said, oh, I got me some potatoes. Let me see if I can make me a potato chip. Somebody started that way before it started hit Lay's bag or Ruffles. And I like those. But I was like, I need to make me some potato chips. I got to taste for me some. And I got in this kitchen, sliced them up, patted them dry, put that oil on the stove in the pan, got it hot enough, stuck it off in there. It's like, oh, I'm cooking now. I'm about to have me some potato chips. Yeah, Diane, yeah. I might have to run that back. I only did it, I'm gonna tell you, I did it twice. I made some twice. But for the most part, I have a couple of bags of chips around here somewhere, you know. But that particular day, I ain't have no chips in my mouth. I had a taste for some. And I had an old potato over there who was like, okay, what you gonna do with me? I'm a potato. You want potato chips? I can be that for you. I can be the chip. You gonna have to do the work.
So he said, who in the world told you about this? Who told you about making your own potato chips? Because once upon a time, we did. Contrary to popular belief, they didn't come in a bag always. Somebody made potato chips from scratch. Somebody did. And you got to slice them up thin and try and dry them out as much as you can. But somebody established potato chips because they did the same thing I did prior to, just on a hairbrain. Like, let me see, because we fry everything. You know, we fry everything, don't we? We grew up frying some stuff. We baked good, but we did grow up frying some stuff. So, you know, potato chips, they like somebody said, let me see. Let me slice it thin. Let me see, this all right. Drop it in the grease. It's all right. Like I say, dry it out. That's the thing. You got to kind of make sure you dry that potato out because it holds water. It holds water. Yeah, we'll fry up some stuff. Fry up some stuff. You know, I fries a mean chicken. I fry up some chicken, honey. I would fry up some good chicken. I do. And I don't do it that often because I know I can do it real good. And I got to where I only fry 3-4 pieces at a time. I'm not about to pull out a whole pack of chicken and fry it because I know what's gonna happen. So I get me like 2 wings, 2 legs on any given day. Got a small quart-sized pan with some with oil in it. And that's what I use from time to time. He might, more than likely, if he might fry some later today, but if not, we'll just run out and go somewhere if we go do something. He usually do frying after he came back from fishing. He'll usually say, okay, if he feel like he want to taste some after he done pull them up out the water, he'll usually do it right after he bring it out the water. Now, if we gonna fry it, then we would have set the bowl out, you know, the day before, just so it can thaw out. But most of the time, if he fries it, he'll do it right after he come off the water. Especially if he went fishing, he'd do it, fry it up, clean them up, and fry it up. I'll fry it up sometime for him too. I ain't gonna clean them though. I can't clean them. No, I can't clean them. I go out there while he's cleaning them, and I look while he's cleaning them. And the thing that gets me, I don't try to say nothing, but because I appreciate him fishing and bringing it home, it's like, okay, he likes to fillet. If he get them big enough, he like to fillet them. You know, I like the whole fish. You know, butterflied open, cleaned it, descaled. I like the whole fish because I like the bones and stuff. I like, you know, that backbone, the backbone of the fish. It holds a lot of meat in it, and he'll just fillet them, and he'll say, okay, I got 2 fillets. I said, boo, that ain't enough. Them 2 fillets, the whole fish. I like the whole fish. And I'm like, boo, I appreciate the whole fish because that's what you caught. But it's a little quicker for him to just go on and fillet it up if it's big enough. But I be wanting that backbone. That's what I be wanting. It's flavorful. Yeah, it's flavor. It's flavor real. It is. It's a good flavor in that, you know, season it up and the with the meal that you use, you know, to put on it. Ooh, and drop it off in that grease. Pull it up. Lord. That's some good eating. Lord. A good old piece of fried chicken, a good old piece of fried fish. And so he likes crappie. And I had never had it before. And then once he turned me on to it fishing for it, it's like, okay. Now I also like striper bass. That's good too. It's a little thicker. But I like a whole filleted, butterflied open, a whole butterflied open fish. Give me the whole thing. Give it to me. So, yeah, y'all. It's just, appreciate it. The work that went into it. Get him on the hook. Get the fish on the hook if he managed to get it on the hook and snatch it. Yeah. Ooh, Lord, don't say it real. Don't say it. Ooh. Slice of bread, hot sauce, and a Pepsi. God, dog. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it. Slice of bread, hot sauce, and a Pepsi. You don't put it in the comment section, because you know it's some good eating. That's the meal. That's all you need. You want to throw a little French fries in there, but we grew up on the sliced bread, the bread, hot sauce, and the fish. That's what we grew up on. For Fish Friday, they was frying it up. You know, it was only fancy when you add a little size to it. You know, a little coleslaw, a little French fries, but mainly fish, bread, hot sauce, and a Pepsi. Yeah. Ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better than that. Good old fried piece of fish. Ain't nothing better than that. So, we won't eat none today, but he'll get an unction and say, okay, I want to fry some fish. And then he'll decide, okay, what day? Pull it out. Pull it out and go ahead on and fry it. Yeah, just good, just good. It's good eating. You know, you can't beat it. It's good eating. You can't beat it at all. Can't beat it at all, y'all. If don't nobody know about it, they missing out, ain't they? They missing out on a good old piece of fried fish. Slice of bread, hot sauce, and a Pepsi. They miss it out. Now, if you just can't eat it or you're allergic to it, I don't know. I have not met anybody that's allergic to fish. Ooh, yeah. Now, if you really feeling it, yeah, real some good old cheese grits. Ooh, Lord. Good old cheese grits. I forgot about the grits. I got talking on this good old fried fish. Yeah, good old pot of cheese grits with it. You right. Them cheese grits, boy, it set it off. It sets it off. It set it off. Are you gonna make me figure out how to get some fried fish this week and do that? Because I ain't had the grits with it in a minute. I haven't done the cheese grits. We haven't mainly it's just the fish. It's just the fish and some bread. So you got hungry, real. Real, you done got hungry now. I know, right? I'm up here. I got a few more spoonfuls of these Cheerios. Right about now, these Cheerios ain't really doing. They ain't as appetizing. I done talked myself on eating some fish. These Cheerios. It's looking like, you still gonna eat us? You still gonna eat us? Yeah, I'm gonna eat you because I gotta eat it because I ain't waste no food. Get my couple more spoonful. It don't taste like fish though. It ain't tasting like the fish. We done talked up on some fish. Now my Cheerios is feeling some kind of way. So before they was tasting good. Now my taste buds done shift gears. Yep. My taste buds shift gears. We don't talk about this fish, honey. It's like, what about us? I thought you was eating us today. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. Yeah. But if I can get a hold of some fish, I might go live. If I get a hold of it. Mm-hmm. Might go live. Mm-mm. So you done took out some snapper. Okay. Yeah. I think I only had snapper, as I recall, maybe twice in my life. I never had it to really remember what it tastes like. But I'm sure it's good. I only had it twice, but that's been so long ago. I can't recall what it tastes like. And then, yeah, the yellow grits. The yellow grits. You had to say have some yellow grits too. Yeah. Because we grew up on the white grits. We grew up on the Auntie Mama grits. But the yellow grits, they good. I think I only had them a couple of times too. Yellow grits good. Yep, and it's hard to even find even the Pearl Milling Company. That's who made the Auntie Mama grits. But these are the quick ones. That's the ones that I use right now. Them the ones that I got. I like them. Yeah. I like them. But yeah, I've had the yellow grits too. They're a little bit more, they're a little coarser. They're a little coarser. But how you start your grits? Because I start mine with just cold water. I start mine with cold water. With the serving size, about a cup, 1 part grits or 4 parts water, water, whatever that might be. A 1/4 cup, a whole cup. But, we don't really measure. Okay. We're going to have to come on through. We got to put a date and time on it because that's how things work out. Got to put a date and time on it so we can put it on the calendar. Make it official. Come on through. Yeah. And so, just you boil your water and add some salt. And so I start with cold water and add the grits to it and some salt and bring it to a boil and stir it. It seems like it just, I know the directions say probably start with little boiled water. But I guess I got lazy. I think it just came from just being lazy. I'm gonna put it in the cold water and turn it on, and let it start bubbling up, and stir it, and then turn it down, and then add a little butter. Just a little butter, just to add some smoothness to it, and then turn it down and watch it. Turn it down and watch, but boy. Good old bowl of grits. Cheese grits. Cheese grits with fried fish. Yeah. Good old bowl of cheese grits with fried fish. But that snapper. Like I said, I can't remember what it tastes like. But I understand it tastes good. Yeah. Yep, I managed to eat all my Cheerios, y'all. Because they was feeling slighted over here. They was feeling slighted. Like, you done got on that fish topic, and now we don't mean nothing to you. We don't mean a doggone thing to you no more. Don't mean nothing to you no more. So, yeah. But it's good. It's good. Yeah, Clay, yeah, cause you know I had it when we came down. I had it when we came down. That time we all brought to Corner's house, fried the fish up. We was there, yeah. Yeah, I done had it. I sure enough did. I had me some of that. You know, I tell you though, we grew up knowing how to cook. You figured out how to cook. I think with my mom, I wasn't in the kitchen as much because, you know, my mom, she was more so like, I got to get in here and cook. I ain't trying to have you mess up nothing. So I would be in and I watch whatever little prep she might want me to do, but she's on a time schedule. She want to make sure that she get her dinner and stuff done. So most of what I learned from watching and just look, you know, helping occasionally if she needed to. It wasn't until I really got in my own kitchen that I truly started to put what I observed and watched into action. But we cooks. We, like I said, we come from the land of cooks down in Decatur County, Georgia. There's some good eating down there, y'all. There's some good eating down there. They cooks good. Yeah. And then we spread it out. After we left Decatur County, we took our cooking skills with us. Yeah, my mama, she can cook. My mama Shirley can cook. Yeah. Yeah, we got a new stove. We did. We ended up getting a new stove because she was like, she wanted to make sure, she said my sister wanted to make sure that she still wanted to be able to cook. So, yeah, we got a new stove. We got down there. She's like, look, I could have stayed the way I was. I got my little plug-in plate that I have. One of her eyes. She had one eye on the other store. And it's like, you're going on and get a new one. Trying to replace anything. Go on and get a new one. My sister, she said, low key, your sister trying to get a new stove because she comes through whenever she get off work so I can cook something for them. So it wasn't really for me, is what she was saying. But we went home and saw it. We went home and saw the new stove. She had to cook all that. She had to cook. I had to test it out for y'all. Y'all coming to visit, I had to come on. I had to put it to work. I had to put it to work. Yeah. I sure enough, she said she did. She put it to work. So she got her stove if she wants to cook on it. She's like, I got to that stage. I don't have to cook if I don't want to. I'm 75. I ain't got to cook if I don't want to. What little bit I eat, because she don't really eat a lot at this stage. She don't eat a lot, but when she get an unction, she gonna cook it. Yeah, my mama, she's sweet. She's sweet. She is. And just her comedy, she's a comedian at heart. And quick with it, you know. Her comeback is strong. When she be cutting up, she be right in the mix. Yeah, Bessie, come on over. She gonna eat it up. And I'm gonna tell you, when we come home, if we bring some fish, and my mama say, I'm gonna share it. But I mainly just gonna share it with Aunt Bessie if she come by, you know, cause no, This fish came from Atlanta. This fish came from Atlanta. My son-in-law brought this fish for me. And so, come in put it in a bowl, frozen already. And she said, yeah, this fish for me. And I ain't trying to let everybody know. I ain't trying to let everybody know that I got it. But, and Bessie come by, you know, we fried up a little piece of fish. You know, I share some with her. But everybody ain't gonna know, because it's that Atlanta fish that they brought. Brought for me. Yeah, honey. Yeah. But you got some food. You got some good food. And good company, boy. That's the best thing in the world. That's the best thing in the world. Some good company and some good food. While you just sit around and shoot the breeze and eat and talk about, ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good to you. And you swallow, you know, that's good. Talking from one subject to the next. And then it's amazing how, you know, the topics, how you just flow when you talking and eating, you know. Just be flowing. Subject be flowing and it gets you to start remembering when. You remember when? And you eating. You remember when that time and so and so and so. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that time. I remember that time. Yeah. Eating good. Eating good. So like I say, give me a little piece of, give me something good to eat. Good conversation. Good company. That's priceless. Whatever you can run by that, that's priceless. Because, you know, we got social media. And this is beautiful that we're able to interact and go live and know that we're talking to real people. That, you know, that part, you know, these social media pages that we got, a human being is attached to them. And so to be able to interact with them, go live, it's like live action. Yeah, this is what's happening right now. So, be able to shoot the breeze over Facebook with people I know, and I don't meet a stranger. You know, we didn't grow up meeting strangers. You know, we was taught, you know, you speak to folk. Speak to folk. Hey boo. Hey boo. I see you at work. You at work. Yeah, we on here shooting the breeze. Yeah, going down memory lane. You know, that's where we be at. That's exactly where it be. It's a great place to be. You know, when you got good people that you share those memories with. You know, it's a great place to be. Family is everything. Everything. It is. It really is. Everything. And yeah, what you say real, you say anything ain't Shirley Cook is always good. It is. I mean, they you know what they say? They say, Mama, I just threw it together. They ain't none. You know, I come out there and just threw something together. That's how they be talking. I just threw it together. You know, they ain't nothing. I just threw it together. But it's like, but it's good. Anything they cook, anything she cook. It's like with them cooks, real cooks. It's I just threw it together, and we just be tearing it up talking about it. But it's good though. You don't got no recipe for it. It's off the top of my head for the most part. And I got to that stage. You a veteran. You ain't really following no recipe for much or nothing after you done been cooking for 20, 30, 40 years. So in her case, about 60 years she been cooking. Because they started cooking early. You know, as kids, they was standing up to the stove. You know, they had them wood stoves that they grew up on. My grandmama Caboo and Grandma Rose, they had them wood stoves. So my mom and them was standing up at that wood stove, put the wood in there, get that thing kicked off, Get them eyes right. And they had the pots on the stove. They said, push the chair up. Push your chair up to the stove. You gonna learn how to cook at 2. So she put a foot in it. Dang, yeah, she put a foot in it. They said she been cooking since she was 3-4 years old. You gonna learn. You gonna get pushed up to this stove. You gonna learn how to make a fire in this wood stove. And you gonna doggone learn how to cook. Yeah. So she been cooking for a long time, and I know she was talking about my aunt Ski. She learned much later in life, but she was talking about how she was trying to make some biscuits. Couldn't get the biscuits right, and was throwing the biscuits out the window, and outside the window was the dog, and he out there waiting for whatever she messed up. He had access to it until he learned how to cook. But yeah, they had them wood burning stoves. Grew up with the wood burning stoves. Y'all imagine trying to cook on a wood burning stove today? First, you got to go out there, get the wood. Got to find a tree, cut the tree down. Unless you know somebody that do it and bring it to you. If you don't, get it, cut it down, chop the wood. Chop it. After you get it chopped up, then you got to get it in the house, and it got to be the right size to get it off in there, in the wood burning stove. It had to be the right size. Kicked it off. You done spent about. They had it down to a science though, because even as a kid, when I would go over to visit, they start early. That's why they started so early in the mornings. They be up before dark, before it get light outside. Getting that wood stove kicked off. Getting it kicked off. And once they get that wood up in there, once they get the wood up in there and get it just right, because they knew just how hot it needed to be, just so they can cook what they wanted to cook on it. But it was a process. Ain't no just coming in here like we do in our kitchen, gas stove, electric stove, whatever you use, and just turn it on. Yeah, everything. Manual labor to have what they wanted to eat. Manual labor. And then eventually when they went over to the stove, you know, they learned how to use it. I would be tired of cooking after all of that too. I would be too. I would be too, Diane. I would be too. Hey, Deborah. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. Hope your day is going good. Shuga Shootin' the breeze. Seeing who in these Facebook streets scrolling by. Chit chat with me. Yeah, Diane. I said, look, I'd have been tired too. That's work. That's a lot of work. We got to cut the tree down, chop the wood up, bring it inside. Then you got to start the fire. Then you got to wait for it to get warm. And you know, just like we do, turn it on and you're good. Whether it be gas, even you know, electric take a little bit of time, but gas, you turn the gas stove on, it's gonna be ready right then and there. But guess what? If you ain't do none of that, unless you're just going to go and get you some fruit to eat. But if you're trying to cook a meal, if you're trying to cook some meat, trying to bake, they did all that on them wood burning stoves. They did all of that. I'm like, man, ain't nobody trying to do that. Ain't nobody trying to do that. Thank the Lord for the ones that invented the gas and electric stoves. The ones that invented, even now the ones that don't require the gas or the electric. I'm still on gas. I like the gas stove. But thank God. The inventions that have saved us on time and effort. Especially now that we're, you know, in the world where we're working more, when we're going outside the house to work and coming back. And that's what they did. They on top of that, they had to go work. They were working all their lives, from sun up to sundown, going to work, from making their food, working, to go make the money so they can buy whatever they wanted to buy, but they grew everything practically, you know. But the idea, it was a manual labor season of life. Them baby boomers, boy, I take my hat off. The baby boomers. Take my hat off. Yeah, thank God for mamas. Thank God for them. Thank God for them. They taught us, but I know one thing, worst case scenario, we never say what we ain't gonna do. Learned that. Worst case scenario, you never say what you ain't gonna do. You just died. In any given moment, you definitely have to be prepared for worst case scenario. You be prepared. But yeah, I like a gas stove. I like a gas stove. I do. I can, you know, I like the control of the temperature. Once it's off, it's off. You know, I don't particularly have to wait for it to cool down. Of course, you have to take whatever you got on the eye off all the way, you know. But once the gas stove is off, it's off. But yeah, they cooked and they worked hard. They worked hard to get a plate of food to the table. They worked so hard. And I'm so thankful, you know, to have been able to experience that, you know. I am so thankful to have been able to experience that. Now, canning, you probably could, yeah, you probably can go on YouTube and find how to can now. They got a video for everything on YouTube. For the most part, my mama, they used to can too. But yeah, they work hard. They worked hard. We don't know the labor that they truly came up as teenagers versus our teenage years. Our parents and grandparents' teenage years, good God. Good God. I think they was built for it tough. Well, they were built tough. I don't know about for it, but they were built tough. They were built tough. If you ain't eat, you ain't work, you weren't gonna eat. That's the whole point. You had to work for it. You had to work for it. Granny had it down. Had it down. Had it down. I mean, manual labor, everything. It wasn't no just running to the grocery store to get stuff as we do. They was big on growing their own food, which for the most part, like they say, is what they could afford to do. You know how to put a seed in the ground. You know how to do that. Oh, you good. You know how to get out there and prep that garden, get the ground ready, put a seed in it. Because like I said, I take my hat off to everybody that's doing it today. They doing it because they, you know, enjoy it. And of course, if they feel like they just want to have a hand in doing it. But it was a way of life for our parents and grandparents growing up. They had to get out there year after year after year, growing their food, harvesting their food, and then, like you say, canning some of it. Canning it. And they had big shelves of canned food. Big shelves of canned food. They had huge shelves of canned food, you know. I love to go to my grandmama's house and see what she had, what she put on preserve, you know. I love that. They did everything. Figs, you name it. They was able to can. They learned how to can everything. Everything. They can put in a jar. They learned how to do it. They was passed down to them, you know. They learned. Yeah, gardening and canning. Preserving, because if you're not growing anything in the winter time for the most part, so you canned it. Yeah, those figs was good, weren't they? Real, they was good. Yeah, going on to the fig tree. We had one in the backyard. We had a fig tree in the backyard, y'all. And muscadine jelly. The muscadines, ooh. They was good too. They canned to the grape. They just got the thicker skin on them, the muscadimes, and you got to pop, you know. And then the muscadimes, you bust into them, and they got that pulp inside, big pulp, and then you scraping the skin. You chew the skin up if you want to. But yeah, the muscadine jelly, figs, plums. We had them big plum trees that we was scouring all down in the country, scouring for them plum trees, them big plums. They were green. Put a little salt on them. It might have your stomach running, might have you in the bathroom, but they were good though. But them preserves, honey, whoo-wee, it was good. They canned their butts off. They was doing it. Yeah, that's a strong generation of folks. The foundation we were established on is strong. And so, everything that we learn, what we can apply today, we apply today. You know, but we modernize with our stoves and stuff. But like I say, yeah, back in the day, honey, it was awesome. Even though it might have been considered manual, but it was still more simple living. You know, we enjoyed it as kids growing up. We did. We enjoyed it. We was out the door. Where were we? Out the door. Out the door. That's where we were. You ain't come inside. You didn't want to go inside. You didn't want to go inside. We as kids growing up, we was out the door. We were. We played hard. Played real hard. All the games. Hopscotch. Mother May I. Yeah. What else we played, y'all? What else we played as kids growing up? What else? Trying to think. Jump rope. Yeah. What else we played? Red light, green light. 1, 2, 3. The Dirty Land is what we called it. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, we played hard. We did. We played real hard. Tag, you it? Play tag. We had some games out the door. We was outside, y'all. We didn't talk about we outside today. We was outside. Yeah, dodgeball. Yeah, we played dodgeball. Y'all know, we was them outside kids. We was out the door. We played. We got dirty, y'all. We got dirty. We was sweating. And honey, we didn't really want to come inside. We was sweating out the door. In the dirt. That's where we were. We was in it. I tell you, honey, I wouldn't trade nothing for it. I wouldn't trade nothing for it. We was out there in the dirt. Let me tell you, we would play, pretend. Now, get this. We in the house. We live in the house. But we out the door pretending like we done made a house outside. We done, in the dirt, we done drew it off. We done drew it off as to how we was going to set the house up outside. We used straw to build what we consider the furniture. Because we have imaginations out of this world. We had serious imaginations. serious imaginations. We literally would be out there using what's out there to make stuff. Straw had enough to make it look like a couch. This the living room section. This the kitchen over here. You know, we playing house outside. You know, we ain't in the house. We outside playing house. Pretending to be cooking. The leaves was the greens. And pretending like we cutting up the greens as leaves. Got old pan that you know we ain't no longer using no more. It's out the door. So we pretending like everything is make believe. We out there pretending like we cooking. Got some dirt. Put some water in it. We made mud pies. And we patted our biscuits out of the dirt. That's what we did. Patted our biscuits. With the greens and some biscuits. From the leaves and the dirt with water. And we knew it was consistency. Enough water in the dirt. Because you didn't want it falling apart. See, we was learning how to make biscuits from dirt. Because what we done seen in the house, we learning how to make biscuits. And we out there pretending like we making biscuits. But we ain't got nothing but some dirt and water. So you add a little water and pat it out. Yeah, we had our own house rules too. Yeah, real that day we had our own house rules outside too. Had our own house rules. You can't come in and out. We out the door now, but you ain't gonna be running in and out while we outside. The house that we done made outside. You know, we running in and out of our house that we done made outside. Yeah. And everybody had a role. You was the mama, somebody was the dad, and somebody was the kids. You know, role playing out the door. Yeah, role playing out the door. But them biscuits, we done patted them up. The mud pies, we got them sitting around. It's like, oh, we done something. We can't eat none of it. All we can do is pretend. Like we pretend to pick up the biscuit. Pretend like we eating it. And because you pretending. That's good. You pretending like you eating the biscuit. Now, you know, a couple of times I might have nibbled just to see what it tastes like, because I done took all this time to make these mud biscuits. I might as well at least sample, lick it a little bit, see what it tastes like. It was dirt. It was dirt. Growing up as kids, we pretended to play house. Hey, Kathy. Hey, sister-in-law. On here, Shuga Shootin the breeze, you know. See who stopped by. Say, hey, Sugar. But we had this discussion growing up as kids and using our imaginations and how we played house outside. Oh, yeah, real. We made the beds, too. We made beds outside, too. Do you remember once our beds were made, we couldn't sit on it? Yeah, you couldn't sit on it because that's what happened in the house. And so we brought the same rules in-house outside in the house that we was pretending that we was living in out the door. You couldn't sit on it. You couldn't sit on it. You couldn't. No. The rules in the house, we applied to the rules that we was pretending to play outside in our house that we out there playing and pretending to play. Yeah. Uh-huh. And guess what else we had? We had them switches too. We pretended to whoop you. If you ain't do what you're supposed to do, wacka 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 with the switch. Wacka wacka. You didn't do what you was supposed to. We had the switches too out there. We played full-fledged house out the door. Full-fledged. That's what we did. Got towed up pretending like we whooping. Mm-hmm. Pretending like we whooping somebody. That's what we were doing. Pretending like we was whooping somebody. Whoever was the barber. If you wanted to whoop, they had the little switch. Mm-hmm. We played house. Everything that we learned inside, we took it outside and mirrored it as much as we could. We did that. We sure enough did. Had a good time. Make believing. Kids need to be able to make believe again. You know. Yeah. I think that's why we so comical. Cause the stuff that we was raised doing, yeah, straight comedy. We was raised learning how to live and how to do stuff, and then we used outside to put it on display. We displayed it, so we was something else. We was something else, y'all. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love being able to reflect and go down memory lane. You know, I love that. Because that's the foundation of us today. You know, that's what we was built off of. That's what we was built off of. It's like, who raised you? How you was raised culturally? How you learn to do what you do? How you learn to think what you think? Who influenced you? You know, so we as kids, we came from wonderful foundations. Wonderful foundations. Full of love, compassion for folks, you know. That was us growing up. We love anybody. We show you love. And if you can't do that, just leave you alone, you know. I don't want to mess with you if I can't show you love in some form or another. I don't want to mess with you, you know. It's like, can't help them, leave them alone. But we did. We grew up. We certainly grew up having some wonderful guidelines, our upbringing, and like I say, culturally, being raised there in Decatur County, we knew so many people. It's only so big. So family and people became family. As we know, we got to know just about as many people as we could learn about growing up in the neighborhoods and stuff. So it became much more valuable. You got about 30,000, 40,000 people in your county, 12,000, 13,000 people in the city of Bainbridge, you know, and then outside, Bowstown, Attapulgos, that's where we were. That's not a lot of people in the grand scheme of things. It's not a lot. So everybody, you adopted folks. Adopted folks into your family. That's what you did. Loved on them. You're like, we can. I don't care if we ain't blood. We can just because we done got to know each other. Because you value the human being. You know. You did. So, and it was pretty much everywhere you went. Everybody understood. Culturally, everybody understood growing up down there. Folks could be telling the same story that I'm telling. All right, Maria. I appreciate you shooting the breeze with me, helping me go down memory lane, jogging my memory, girl. It was good. So you enjoy the rest of your Friday, Maria. I love you. Love you, love you, love you. But yes, indeed, y'all. We grew up. I grew up in a space and time that has so much value to it. So much value, you know. Yeah, it was beautiful. Now I'm 55. 55, y'all. It was like I blinked and I was here. I blinked and boom, I'm here, 55. And I'm like, good Lord, what happened? Time flew. It flew by, y'all. It flew. So we do our best to get up and try to make the most of the time that we have. Because he ain't waiting for nobody. Time waits for no man. Time waits for no man. No man. It don't. Yeah, it don't wait for no man. It sneak up on you, Father Time, and it shows the wear and tear of Father Time on these bodies that we existing in. Shoot, as a matter of fact, I woke up this morning. Now, like, I got two strands of gray hair under there. 2 strands. And at first it used to be black. Because I've had 1 or 2, maybe one on this side, one on this side. It used to be black. But now they coming in gray, y'all. Now they coming in gray. It used to be black strands coming out, but now they coming out gray. Yep. Signs of aging. Signs of aging. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm thankful I can bear witness to it. I am. It's a chapter. It's a chapter that I'm thankful that I can bear witness to. But it's like, 2 of them under there. I might pull them. I might keep them. I don't know. They I guess they done earned it. They done earned they arrival at 55. They done earned their arrival. Them little gray strands under there used to be black. No more melanin being produced in them. They gray now. Oh. Speaking of old, y'all. Yeah. Let me show you something. Like I said, I grew up not throwing away a whole lot. Maintaining, kind of keeping up with stuff that, you know, that I consider valuable. So, this is called a digital video camcorder. It's a mini version. I happened to go through my closet and I was looking, and I was like, it's about 20 years old. Maybe long, no, yeah, maybe 2006, 2007 when I got it. About 20 years old. Little small cassette tapes that go with it. And I'm trying to, because this is something that don't necessarily, over time it will get corrupted. And that's what I've seen, is that these little tapes, when I opened it up to try and play them, yeah, they starting to do a little skip and a little in the tape. So I said, I got to figure out how to transfer it from here and put it in digital world, even though digital world it has its place in society for the sake of stuff like this, because at some point in time, yeah, reality is just going to get corrupted. Time just going to get it to where it's going to get old, because it's actually tapes. Little tiny VHS tape. And I got a lot of videos on here, family and outings and events that we participated in. So I'm going to have to hook it up to my TV, and I figured out how to get it situated. I got my cords and stuff, so it's like I can hook it up to a TV in my house because it's old enough. Hook it up, and then hook it up to my DVD player because it's old enough, and then I'm able to record it to DVD what's on here, and then put it in the computer and then upload it from there. And then I'm able to actually share it with whomever would be interested. If I have your own video, I'll be able to do that. So that's a project of mine that I'm working on right now. You know, like I say, you don't get rid of everything. But for the sake of that, I know at some point in time, it's not going to work. It's not going to be able to work because it is what it is. Okay. yeah, I was telling I was saying that, speaking of old stuff, this little mini camcorder that I had, it's a digital video camcorder, and what I was doing was figuring out how I can transfer these cassettes. It's a mini cassette that goes inside and it plays, you know. Of course you can, it still works. It still works. But it's, at some point in time, these aren't going to work anymore. And that's just the reality of it. These little cassette tapes, they're made out of regular plastic, you know, the tape that runs through. And it's starting to have interruptions. In the video, when I pulled it out about 2 days ago, I said, let me see what I got up in here. And pull that out. And was able to plug it into my TV. Because I got an old TV. I ain't throw away all my old TVs. I got 1 or 2 of them still in here. Plugged it in and went through my tapes. I got about 40 tapes of that size, 40 tapes with stuff on them. I probably won't transfer everything, but I want to get the ones that matters as far as family and video footage of folks that, you know, I know, grandparents, cousins and stuff, if they want to see, you know, videos of us back in the day, you know, what I can come across, because I labeled as much as I could. I labeled it, but the main thing is that I still got to go through and see what's on it, and then determine what I want to record off of it, and then upload it, maybe via YouTube, and that way people can see it, but have a digital version of it, because it's a camcorder, and it has the ability to switch between digital and you recording on those tapes, but for the most part, the tapes, they 20 years old. They 20 years old, and it's like, ooh, they ain't gonna be able to work in a minute. So let me see what I can do. Old stuff. Yeah, I got a couple of old things. I think I'll make that a segment. Surprise you on some of the old stuff that I got. Now that I have a way to display it, let folks see it. It's like this, the old stuff, you know, that we grew up having, grew up on. Things that you hold dear. You hold dear. Yes, indeed. So I'll keep you posted on how I'm doing. I think I only had a chance to get it hooked up. Now that I got where I got it hooked up, then I can start seeing how I can digify it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And so I always have an opportunity to shout some folks out. You know, up and coming artists, folks in business, you know, just, yeah. This is nothing like giving people their flowers and supporting them in what they're doing. And if we in this digital world, it's like we get to shout people out and show the works and the fruits of their labor and their efforts and what they're doing, and that they want the world to know about. You know, yeah, it's like, what's your business? You know, you got some business you want me to tell? Got some business you want me to tell worth telling for the world? Yeah. I don't mind shooting the breeze about it, especially if it's something that I know. So I figured I'd go ahead on and shoot the breeze, starting with the people that I already know that's out here trying to do things, trying to make a difference in the world, trying to make their contributions to society in a good way. And we got plenty of folks, businesses, doing things, authors, singers, dancers. Like I say, folks in business for themselves, and they just trying to let the world know what they got to offer. So this week I've really been promoting this gentleman, Mr. Curtis Butler III. He wrote a book, A Warrior Married to His Wife and PTSD. He wrote this book, and he's been promoting it all around, letting folks understand exactly what it is that he suffered with and how he managed it. You know, that's what he's been doing. And I read it, and it has some great pointers in here, personal, very personal items and situations that he went through. Hold on one second. Yeah, he done been through some stuff. He has gone through the fire, and he wanted to write about it and let folks know, especially other veterans who's suffering. And he put a lot of information in here for those that might need access to information. But his book, like I said, it touched me as a veteran. It touched me to understand the stuff that he dealt with and why. You know, PTSD ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke at all. So if you get a chance, he's one of my friends here on Facebook. He's one of my friends, Curtis. So if you get a chance to go by his page, the book is on Amazon. If you like to get it and purchase it, it is on Amazon. It is. So if you're interested, you want to know his story and it can possibly help someone else, because it's all about people not feeling like they're alone in whatever their struggles are. They have to feel like they're not alone, and it's important. It's important that you don't feel alone while you're going through stuff, because yeah, we're gonna go through stuff. It is. It's in the script. It's scripted that way, you know. I think about my pastor. He was like, if you want to go through that, don't come to earth. Don't come to earth, because it's already scripted that you go through some stuff. Yeah, we don't get, there's no escape route. You're going to deal with the good and the bad. And if you got a couple of folks in your corner, then you're good. You got some folks in your corner, you're good, you're good, you're good. So keep some folks in your corner that care about you, that you can go to if need be. That you can go to. And they can tell you some things. They can, better yet, if they don't say anything, if you just need someone to just sit and be in the presence of you. Because everybody don't particularly need advice. They just need the presence of someone else. So, yeah. So I have had an awesome day shooting the breeze with my family and friends. Yeah, going back down memory lane. And, you know, sugar shooting the breeze. I like being able to access my loved ones and people that just roll up. I ain't got to know you for you to say hey. Ain't got to know you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, cousin. Thank you, cousin Diane. I certainly enjoyed shooting the breeze with you. We cut ups, loving on one another. That's what we do. So, on that note, I think I'm going to get off of here too, because I done shot the breeze. I done shot the breeze and I'm full. Full of love. Full of love. Sugar shooting the breeze. Sugar shooting the breeze, y'all. Sugar shooting the breeze, y'all. Random when it hits me, I run with it. Random when it hits me, I run with it. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. I might pop back on later, but if not, have a wonderful Friday. And I'll see y'all later on tonight for my reflections of the day. Mwah.